Y'all ready?
Ric Flair chops. Woo!
I would die. Well, hello, and welcome to Entertain This, a podcast about movies, TV shows, and video games. My name is Hayden. With me I have Tam.
Hi, Tom.
And Mitch.
Hello.
Yes. I got punished.
Good.
I did. But before we talk about my horrible punishment, let's do social media. Mitchell.
Well.
You can go to entertainthispodcast.com, which will take you to our Entertain This group and page on Facebook. You can also go to our Twitter, which is @thisentertain. You can also go to our TikTok and YouTube, which is Entertain This, ! Or our Patreon, which is patreon.com, entertain_this.
Well said. No eye contact. That's the key.
Just keep looking down.
So you don't mess up your spiel. All right. Super Sentai Carruranger.
Super Sentai Carruranger.
Yeah.
You gotta say it like quick.
Yeah, just from the diaphragm. Diaphragm! But I don't know. What is this in the Power Rangers universe,
This
Mitch?
is Power Rangers Turbo.
Yes.
Okay. So, from what I understand, there's this, like, goblin demon thing that looks like Yoda mixed with the baby from Dinosaurs.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't know.
And it was hunted by other alien things. And sometimes the subtitles wouldn't work, so I literally had no idea what was going on half the time.
You know you could change it to English.
No, I know, but, like, the subtitles would jump to below the bottom of
No. You could change the audio to English
Oh,
on Tubi.
I don't know.
So you watched it in Japanese?
I did with subtitles because I assumed that was your only option. I don't know.
So
Anyway.
I just added to the experience.
I mean, granted, the words and stuff don't match, like
Yeah.
the lips don't match, but you could change it to English.
Well, whoops. So suffering through what I think was some sort of alien invasion upon this pink goblin-looking thing, it ran away to Earth. Yeah,
Sure.
they kept calling it Ursh, and like in English, it would say Ursh. I don't know, but
I've never seen this, so.
So, some kids who are working at a automotive shop, like one of them's a race car driver because I don't know, and another one's like a salesman, and another one who's a girl. She's a mechanic, and she's the girl mechanic, so she has to wear her hat backwards and be greasy all the time. And then there's another girl. I have no idea. I guess maybe she's like a secretary, and there's another dude in there. Yeah, I don't know. I barely, like I said, I was fighting sleep a lot. The pink thing shows up. He basically captures them and makes them fight a monster, and they didn't do it at first, and then the pink thing gets killed, and they feel bad. And they're like, "We're gonna do it now." So they pick up car keys and they stick it in this wrist watch thing. And
Morpher.
they turn it and it goes, and then these little go-karts, like adult Mario Kart. They get inside of it. They just start they frame jack the camera, so it's looks even goofier than it should. And they start fighting the monster guy. He's all surprised, and then they beat him. And then the pink thing comes to life, and he's like, "I tricked you. Ha! Now you're Power Rangers or whatever."
Oh, you.
Yeah, that was the end of the first episode. So, the second episode, the mechanic president shows up.
The mechanic president.
And like I said, the subtitles weren't working, but when they did work, it was when he talked. And for some reason, he only talked about Princess Diana. I kid you not. I have no idea what's going on.
So he's just going around talking about Lady Di.
Yeah, it's like somebody like computer generated just random internet through Japanese, and they just made it work for the subtitles. I had no idea what was going on. So, yeah, he kept mumbling about Princess Diana, and then the pink goblin thing knocks him out. Because the Japanese kids are concerned that he's going to see them, and I don't know, their cover would be blown. I don't know. So the pink thing just walks up and swat, knocks him out. And then
Judy chops him.
yeah, and then they go off to save the Earth from this monster that takes all the cars and puts them in orbit around.
Now
Earth.
you all have to walk.
Yeah, the cars are like rebelling against humanity. It's like Christine, times a billion. They're all out in space and attacking people.
It's like
and
Maximum Overdrive, but
something about attracting aliens from space traffic. So the aliens show up and they want to blow up Earth because it's an inconvenience. It's a better plot line than some other alien apocalyptic movies I've seen. So
I do know that this Power Rangers season was supposed to be a parody of Power Rangers. Like, it's supposed to make fun of itself. And then they turned it into, like, the Power Rangers, like, we know.
It was so Japanesey. Like, I
Japanesey.
couldn't tell, if they were serious or if they, obviously, like, they forced a lot of, like, really cringy humor and stuff, but it was, and the worst part was, like, the bad guys would show up and they would throw out their minions, which would be, like, from, I don't know, like the hubcap of the car or something strange. Minions would pop out, but they would wear pink and green leotards. One of the Power Rangers is pink and one of them is green. So you don't know who's fighting who half the time. And I was like, are there bad Power Rangers? Because they wore helmets and crap like that. So I was very confused. Yeah. And then they had some goofy weapons. They were like, this one dude had like a U. It was just like a metal
you.
Yes, and he just beat up people with it, And this other guy just has a gun.
He's just like, bow,
Pretty
bow,
much.
bow.
Yeah. So it just seemed like somebody locked a rider in the room, and then they raised the level of water. And they had until they drowned to write out this TV show.
So they're just pumping him full of drugs.
Yeah.
And he's just writing a fever dream.
Pretty much. I had no idea what was going on. I'm literally the worst person to have review this because I don't like Power Rangers or even the
That's why you got this.
Yes.
I was just like, what is happening? It was so much ADD overload with the screaming and the random fireworks explosions and the goofy cars that made no sense. So they would show up and they do their Power Rangers T poses and flipping around and stuff like that. And then
the Ginyu Force montage.
they'd explode and weapons would come out of nowhere and then they'd cut. And then that was how they got into their cars. You didn't see them get into their cars. They just started they're driving now. All right. So that's how.
Not once did one of them walk up to it, open the door,
Right.
get inside,
They're
seatbelt himself in.
They teleported in.
I guess they just blinked and bam, they're driving 100 miles down the road at that fast. So.
Wind chaser turbo power.
Yeah. Yeah, and then they do they had this weird CG mesh of the road and the environment and sometimes the car mixed with real props. So, and it looked like a lot like toys. Like they went to the store and bought toys and they made a CG thing. Like me and Tom, I made him watch a 2-minute video where this guy's trying to distract a driver trying to run him off the road and he pushes the attention button. And
attention button.
A Power Ranger head pops out and yells at the guy that's trying to run him off the road, hey, you're doing something unsafe. And he's like, oh. And then he just crashes into a boulder
And explodes.
Yeah, but
You're doing something unsafe, and your penalty is death.
yeah, pretty much. And you're like, oh, that dude's dead. Cut to he's in a spaceship.
He has a
flying away.
Band-Aid.
Yeah, he's like, I'll get you next time.
You pesky Rangers.
So I mean, it was definitely the worst punishment I ever had. Because lots of reasons, I don't know what was going on. It made no sense. They were screaming at me the whole time. I felt stressed watching it. I couldn't go on. It was like I said, it was ADD overload. Ugh.
Now, I have to say, it does have one of the Phantom Rangers' coolest scenes. It's not in Power Rangers Turbo because he breaks into the bad guy's base and beats up all of them to rescue them.
He just comes in. It's just
Well, it starts off with a black screen, and all of a sudden, it just, two bad guys run towards the blackness, and it just shakes, and all of a sudden, they come falling out, and he just comes walking out of the dark. It's pretty cool.
Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, a good part of the show is the intro, which made no sense because, I like I said, you see the girl mechanic or whatever, and then they do their flippy transformation thing to transform into the Power Rangers or whatever they're called. And you don't know who's what color at that point. So, and they were all dudes.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we've already had one tell us that's how it is.
Yeah, they were all dudes. You know, it was pretty. I was like, who are these people that just showed up in costumes? So very confusing. Yeah. So 1 out of 10 for me on that one. That's the worst punishment I've ever had so far. I did not.
1
like
out
it.
of 10.
Did
This
not
was
like
the
it.
bottom of the barrel.
Yep.
That was a collective effort. Good job.
Yeah.
You beat him. We punished him.
Not my favorite. Not by a long shot. So this was. Oof. Yeah, don't make me do that again, please.
Oh, there's like 30, probably 40 seasons of that you could watch.
Nope.
30 seasons, Hayden. 30 seasons, Hayden.
Nope.
30 more seasons.
30 more seasons.
I will make you watch the Russian cut of Solaris. All right? You will hate life, I promise.
I don't know what Solaris is.
Yeah,
either.
exactly.
And I didn't know there was a Russian cut.
That's the original. It was the Russian. So, and there's like George Clooney, like the early 2000s version. It's based off of that. Yeah.
Okay.
Didn't do very well either. Okay. Well, that's the punishment. What happens is every week one of us fails trivia and the other guy punishes him with something that we know he'll hate. So
That's the whole point.
that's what happened there. Thanks for, if this is new to you, you're welcome for that experience. All right. Who had movies?
I did.
Tam.
I watched 13 Lives, the new Ron Howard movie.
That's a good
Oh,
movie. I just thought that one.
With Vigo?
Yeah.
Vigo.
Jordan Edgerton.
And Joel Edgerton and Colin Farrell,
Yeah.
who was very un-Colin Farrell-y.
Yeah.
Isn't like all of his movies? He's just a different person in every one of his movies.
Well, I think that's just called acting. But yes.
I've never seen this before. What is this
So
acting?
this is based on a true story where 13 people in Thailand get caught in a cave during monsoon
I
season.
thought it was Chile.
No, it's Thailand.
Okay.
So the young,
Is it chilly in Thailand?
No.
Okay. This is sweaty.
it was damp.
A
every
little more than damp.
every scene, it's wet or it's raining.
Okay.
So
Did they eat chili?
I don't know. No, chilies were not involved in the making of this film.
Okay, go ahead. One more question about chili. No.
Shut up. So they get caught in the cave during the monsoon season, and then the Thai government's freaking out because they're like, how are we going to get to them? Because the entire cave system is flooding, like, rapidly.
Based on true story.
Based on true story, yeah. Where they
It happened, like 2-3 years ago?
something like that.
Man, they cranked.
So-
They took no.
So it's
Time
not
to
like they
crank out a movie.
reached out to Viggo Mortensen and Colin Farrell. Like, Colin Farrell just sees it on the news, calls Viggo Mortensen, and he's like, did anybody even ask for us? And he's like, no. He's like, but surely we're on like some sort of list. And they just go.
Uh-huh.
And then the Thai Navy SEALs are like their dive team who's going to go in.
So are they like Americans or something?
They're English.
And,
Yeah, I think they were British, yeah.
They're
and
British
they're just
divers.
hanging out in Thailand?
They're cave divers. Well, they were in England.
I
and
think
they
they
saw
were
that-
rescue divers.
Yeah, they were cave rescue divers.
Yeah.
Huh.
Like specialized in it for like 30 years.
Huh.
So the Thai Navy SEAls are like giving them the business because they're like, oh, they're old. They're not Thai. They're English. They suck.
Okay.
So the two of them are like, all right, we're just gonna go, and they dive, and like they go as far as they did in like half the time,
Yeah.
and then they're like, all right, well, we know it's here, and then they go back and find out, all right, well, we need to do this and this, and they're like, no, we don't need you. We don't need you guys, even though none of them can
Make it that far?
make it that far or do it that well or
Uh-huh.
that specialized.
Well,
So,
What you just hold your breath longer than the last guy or something?
oh no, they have scuba tanks.
I figured, but like, why could they do it better than the other guys?
because they're not trained for it
To swim faster or something?
No, just
to
because,
swim in like the underground caves,
Oh.
because, I mean, they're still having to maneuver and, like,
and there's currents underneath, and
yeah, but, they're having to do the currents. They're having to maneuver through those little tight spaces and stuff and still relax themselves and control their breathing to where they're not burning
Yeah.
through all their oxygen and stuff, too.
because they don't have like the tanks on their back. They're like set up like on like the sides, like their hips.
I was thinking
and
through
yeah,
smaller space.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
and then
they're,
they're,
like,
like, sliding
wider.
the tanks through ahead of time, stuff like that.
Does it give you like a really strong sense of claustrophobia every once in a
A
while?
little bit.
Yeah.
A couple scenes do.
A little bit.
No, but
A little bit. And then I think doesn't Viggo Mortensen like punch a dude in the face?
I think so.
So when they go,
Oh,
they
yeah.
do a dive and they come back, and one guy like stayed to like keep the generator running.
Uh-huh.
So they have to give him a mask and apparatus to get him to the end. And the dude starts freaking out, like almost drowns. And I think he like hits his head, and Viggo Mortensen's like, God, like kind of swinging him around.
yeah,
And
Because he's like panicking about to drown them both.
yeah. And Viggo Mortensen was not having it.
no,
He's Viggo Mortensen, damn it.
yeah, that's fair.
So they've eventually they make it to the kids because the Thai guys they're like they're not gonna make it. They're not gonna, these guys, we don't need these amateurs, and they're like stalling and stuff. So the two of them are like, all right, we're just going to go. And they're like, all right, well, here's a GoPro if you find anything. And they tie a new line and go, and they find all the kids, and all of them are still alive after like 10 days.
Yeah.
There's kids?
Yeah.
Okay.
There's 12 kids, 1 adult.
Huh.
Yeah, it's a
He's
soccer
like
team
the
and his coach.
Oh, that's a crappy field trip.
Worst field trip ever.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they went into the cave, and then like the monsoon season basically showed up early. It started raining really hard.
For like ever.
Yeah.
Like
And
it's like Forrest Gump.
Yeah, it just like started pouring, and they couldn't get out of the cave before all the water started rushing in.
Oh, wow.
So the cave flooded that way. The rains is making it flood worse because it seeps through and gets inside.
Yeah.
So like they're like diverting water off the mountain like into crops and rice
fields and stuff.
basically over flooding it and destroying everything, just to try to limit the amount of water because it had stopped raining. And it's been like days, and they're like going back. Their SEALs like stay with the kids. It's like 2 of them are medics to monitor them. They're like bringing them food.
Well, that's because some of the SEALs got there, and they had used up so much of their oxygen that not all of them could have made it back.
Oh, okay.
So they had to like only send like 1 or 2 of them back.
Yeah.
Is there like limited oxygen that they can breathe in the cave?
Yeah.
It wasn't like running out limited, but the oxygen was
It was
so
becoming
low.
an issue.
Yeah.
And then with the amount of rains and flooding coming, it was eventually going to fill up the entire cavity that they were in.
Yeah.
So they had a timeline.
They had a
Was there a 24 clock like punching down?
No, it was just like we need to do, and they bring in Joel Edgerton and like some other salty, angry British people to be divers.
Yeah.
Who are just walking around all pompous because they're like, we're better than all of you.
Yeah.
And they are. And they come up with this like wacky idea. It's like, we're gonna go in, we'll take them out one at a time. We're gonna tie them up and anesthetize them.
We'll spoil the whole thing. Why not?
Well, it's a true event. That's what they did. They basically are knocking them unconscious, putting them in scuba gear, making sure that they're still breathing, and having to keep hitting them with injections.
Yeah.
Wow.
Because it took 6 hours to get all from the start point to the cavern they were in.
I think so.
Where they showed the timetables.
Yeah, and they had to like knock them out every 30 minutes or every hour or something like
If
that.
they started to stir, they had to inject the crap out of them and knock them back out. But they couldn't give them too much because they were already weak, so it would kill them.
Yeah.
So 6 hours to get one kid out?
Well,
that was just to get to the cavern.
Yeah, that was back like 6 hours one direction.
So there was like at one point like they had pumped out enough water where they could go further in and start from there. So they're having to go in like one kid, like they're little kids and bigger kids, so like the masks don't fit. So they're having to like make up stuff and put together fake masks and like basically hold it to their faces to keep the seal.
Huh? They got everybody out?
Yeah.
Wow. True heroes. Real American. Well, English heroes.
It was very damp film.
It was?
I honestly was like, I don't want to shower. I just feel wet.
And about 60 to 70% of it is in Thai.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You said Ron Howard directed this? Wow.
I will say the movie, it is well paced.
Yeah.
I'm not bored. It's not like, oh man, more rain. Look, a montage of rain.
Did you feel like it was kind of they shrimped out on the budget here and there, and they just kind of explained some stuff away? Because Ron Howard's a leash director. He doesn't like to spend a lot of money if he doesn't have to.
No, I mean, they did pretty well.
No, all the sets looked great. Everything looked believable.
Well, cool.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. It was a nice movie.
It's more than.
And it was nice to see Viggo Mortensen doing something.
Yeah. Yeah. When's the last time he's been in anything?
I don't know. But I was trying to read some production notes to see if he almost drowned like he did in Lord of the Rings. And it's like, I bet he was just like looking at the water like,
not today, water.
You're not getting me twice.
What's your news, Tam?
Well, Stephen King movie that is, I believe, already made. What was it called?
Is it just a remake of something from the 80s?
Yeah. Salem's Lot has moved its release date. It's supposed to come out this September. It's not going to come out in spring next year.
Isn't that a show or is it a movie?
I think it's a movie.
All right.
Yeah, it's an upcoming film. But apparently, Stephen King has seen it and has given it amazing reviews and said, this is good stuff. But obviously, they're just pushing it back.
You mean the thing that he wrote?
The stuff that he wrote, yeah. But apparently, the directed adaptation of his written work.
The thing that they interpreted of what he wrote.
Yeah. Well, he hates The Shining.
Oh, okay.
I think he hates Maximum Overdrive.
Well, that's his fault for that. But he hates The Shining, which is one of the best horror movies ever made. So.
Oh, yeah. He hates that one. But I think he likes Misery, which is great.
Misery is a great movie. So
unless you have ankle problems.
Just knee problems.
And apparently they're doing a Madam Web.
Yeah.
Is it a movie or a show? Okay.
Or a movie, yeah.
Dakota Johnson's going to be playing Madam Web.
Yeah, we've talked about that before.
They also have announced that Spider-Girl and Spider-Woman are going to be in this.
So there's some problems with the MCU. I think that we can confirm that. It's not looking too good because not much from the MCU has struck a fancy recently.
They're trying to focus too much on all these lower tier characters to make them look like they're bigger than what they are. I feel like.
Well, like for instance,
Like what's next? Union Jack, the movie?
my wife, we were watching TV and then she saw a trailer for the She-Hulk show coming out. She's like, "What is this?" And I was like, the Hulk has a cousin, and she becomes the Hulk. And
She-Hulk.
She's like, why? Like, I never thought about it from that standpoint. It's like you have no idea who the She-Hulk is. It probably sounds stupid. And why does she happen to be the cousin of the Hulk? And why does she have to have the same superpowers as the Hulk, but be a woman?
I mean, it's okay in comic books because there's a whole world of comic books that have been around for ages. But when you're trying to branch out on a main TV, cinema universe, there's a lot more mainstream characters that people would know that you're not using.
Right.
Why
All
not
it
use
would
them?
be is just meme fuel for more Death by Snoo Snoo.
Yeah, somebody put a meme out that was like, some poor kid trying to catch up on the MCU 100 years from now. He's got to watch all the 15 Iron Man men and women movies and stuff like that.
Iron Woman, Iron Kid, Iron Guy, Iron Dog, Iron Hobo,
Iron Gerbil,
Iron Weasel, Iron Cat.
So that's a lot of movies to watch. I don't know. I really don't think that if there's some sort of continuity continuation for the MCU, I think it'll be gone in 10 years. I think it'll be done and over.
Yeah.
So, did you see Ezra Miller got in a big trouble in Vermont?
He's just waging war on the United States at this point.
Everybody's like the
Hawaiian government is probably like, thank God he's left.
He left the island.
We're safe again.
But what's up with Warner Brothers being like, nah, he's good. We'll let the movie go. But like Johnny Depp gets accused of doing something bad. They just Disney pulls a plug on his celebrity card's taken.
It was just burglary.
Ezra Miller's he's fine.
Well, because
Amber Turd pooping in beds, and they're just like, it's all Johnny Depp's fault.
I don't know.
You leave Johnny Depp alone.
Yeah, I don't. Well, actually, was it Warner Brothers that's over Harry Potter? Because they axed him out of Harry Potter halfway through the.
I think so, yeah.
They cast Mads Mikkelsen or whatever to play Grindelwald.
Yeah.
So that's kind of silly. I don't know. Ezra Miller, but I guess Ezra Miller identifies as
A criminal.
well, definitely that, but also like bi or something like that. So maybe he's playing the.
I don't think you can use that as a legitimate defense in court when he goes for all the crap he did in Hawaii and then burglary charges in Vermont.
You can in the People's Court, which is you're not allowed to hate me because then you'd be hating everybody who's bi, and then that's a hate.
You
crime.
killed a bus of people.
Sorry, I like dudes. What are you gonna do about it?
Oh, you.
All right, I'll give you one more pass. All right, who had TV?
I did.
Mitch.
And I'm going to pull a Hayden. I got two things.
Oh.
I watched Sandman, and it was all right. It's about a guy named Morpheus who's the king of dreams.
Not that Morpheus.
Yeah, not that one. It's a different one. But he's the king of dreams and nightmares. He's enslaved by some kind of magic that he's enslaved for a century, where now he finally escapes and he has to rebuild his kingdom by reclaiming the magic that he used to create or something these items.
Yeah, it's his two artifacts that make. I read the book.
Yeah.
So
it's not exactly like the book, the
no,
TV series.
It's definitely a lot more woke.
Yeah. They said
we get it, Netflix. You're gay. You can chill out, please.
At the same time for this series, he's the immortals that have lived in his kingdom before he went missing have grown to like their freedom outside of his kingdom. So he's got to either convince them or force them back to make it the way it was.
Kill them.
Visually, it does. It looks really good. Like the particle effects and the cinematography and the CGI and all that stuff. It looks really good the way they've done everything. They spent a lot of money on this show.
So this is a DC comic.
Yeah.
But
it's not tied directly to Superman.
Like at one point in the book, he's in Arkham, talking to Calendar Man, I think, or something crazy like that.
He's tied to
Calendar
DC.
Man?
Yeah.
He's tied to DC, but for the most part, he never really interacts a whole lot with like the mainstream characters. Most of the
Okay.
time, he's always kind of off. It's his own kind of world kind of thing.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's definitely like he's definitely in Gotham a good bit for the book, and like John Constantine's in there at some point.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, it's very rare that he interacts with anybody that you would recognize.
Well, I wonder if because HBO has the rights to televise DC for TV show, and Netflix doesn't. So, did you see any DC characters?
No, because you get Johanna Constantine, which is an ancestor of John
Right,
Constantine.
Yeah.
Then they have like characters like they have Lucifer, somebody that plays Death, Cain and Abel. Like I said, Johanna Constantine, but there's nobody that's like officially
DC.
a DC character.
Calendar Man. What's his power? He could tell you what day something was.
It was all right. I mean, I don't really care to go back and finish watching. I think I watched through episode 5 maybe.
Yeah.
But
That's what most people's, because I got a couple friends that were like thought it was going to be a really cool idea. That there's an audio book where it's got an all-star cast. It's got James McAvee, who does Morpheus, and like Brian Cox is in it, and a bunch of other people. And I thought that the book was better than what I saw of the show. I probably watched about an episode, and I was like, this is dumb.
yeah, it was not good. So I give it like 6.5 out of 10.
I don't think it'll get picked back up. I think Netflix is in deep water because they're just losing money.
But
Putting out bullcrap.
the next thing I watched the entire thing, episode 1 through 10, because it only has one season. It's called This Fool,
Okay.
and it's on Hulu. And one of our previous interviewees was on this show for an episode. Bernardo, however you say his last name,
Badillo, yes.
He's on there for one of the episodes. But basically, this Hispanic guy runs what do you call it? I guess it's a rehab for criminals. It's called Hugs Not Thugs, where basically they take these criminals when they get out of the prison.
Slammer.
Oh yeah, when they get out of prison, they come there and they help them bake cupcakes and stuff like that to help the community to rehab themselves.
Like doing like yoga and stuff.
I think they do that some, but let's see. It stars what was his name? Chris Estrada, Michelle Ortiz, and what was this? The other guy, Frankie Quin. I can't say that last name. Quinones.
Quinones.
But
Quinones.
It's really funny. It's like Rivera was telling me. He goes as they're driving around and stuff. He goes, "That's exactly how LA is." Because they're driving down the street and there's just this guy swinging nunchucks, just standing like he has nothing to do with any of the rest of the show. He's just standing on the street corner, just swinging nunchucks. Doesn't talk to nobody. They just drive past him.
It's like this nunchuck guy.
Go to the other side of the sidewalk on that guy.
But like he lives with his mom, grandmother, and then his sister and her sister's kids, and they all live together. And like his sister's kids, they're all trying to please the grandmother because she's very religious, and then his ex-girlfriend always trying to bum his ride, get his car and stuff like that. It's a really funny show because he gets his. I think it's his cousin that he gets out of prison and comes to do his little rehab and starts living with him, which is Lewis. But he goes and picks him up on the first day in the first episode, and on their way back to their house, his ex-girlfriend had borrowed his car. So she comes and picks him up at the jail to drive all three of them back. Well, these guys had been blocking him in, blocking his driveway for days, racing around with their little race cars, but they're gang members. And he was afraid to tell them to move the first time.
Right.
Well, he comes back and he's just annoyed. So he goes up to him and goes, You know what? Go ahead. Just shoot me now. And they're like, whoa, dude, chill out. And he goes, no. He grabs him. He's like, just choke me. He starts making him choke him. He's like, dude, that guy's serious. His ex-girlfriend's like, hold on, let me get the camera. It's just a lot of slapstick humor stuff. Yeah. There's one scene where they're carrying some cupcakes to the back of the van. Well, their leader, or not leader, but I guess the guy that owns the Hug Not Thugs company or whatever. They open the back of the van. Well, evidently he's been hurting for money, so he's living in the back of the van. He just didn't wake up in time, he says. And they drop the cupcakes. They go, dude, you got elephantitis down there. He goes, that's a big thing. It was hilarious. This show is really hilarious. We watched the whole thing.
Yeah. It's on Hulu?
It's a good show. It's really funny. I don't want to spoil a bunch of it because there's a lot of funny scenes, but
yeah.
I would recommend it if you just like something that's like short, like 30-minute episodes,
Right.
just a fun watch. I would recommend watching this. It was a lot of fun. I give it an 8 out of 10. It was good.
Bernardo a pretty prominent character in it?
He's only in one episode.
Oh.
But he was pretty funny in this. He's like Luis is the guy that I was telling you that he comes back from prison, but he's a main character throughout the entire thing. Well, he gets into an argument with him because he Luis slept with Bernardo's wife in this episode, and he was like, like the devil made me do it. That's like part of the episode that he's in. And he's like, it wasn't me. The devil made me do it. And he's like, I'm sorry I did it. She was putting it out, but I'm sorry I did it. And they just look at it. She's just like nodding. And he looks at her like, hey. It was funny. It's a good show.
That may give it a watch.
I think everybody would like it.
Okay.
Well, I gotta do my news.
Oh no, yeah.
Oh, but wait.
There's more.
There's more.
Rick and Morty, season 6.
Yeah.
It's coming out September 4th.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That'll be on Hulu, right?
Well,
Maybe. I know it comes out on Adult Swim.
It's Adult Swim, so maybe HBO. Actually, I
I
think.
thought it was on Hulu.
No, I think HBO gets first rights to Adult Swim, and then eventually Hulu.
Oh, okay.
So
I don't know.
Something.
I just know it's September 4th for Adult Swim.
You're Rick and Morty. 100 seasons, 100 years of Rick and Morty.
And then we got the House of the Dragon, which I've seen some of the trailers. It looks pretty interesting. It'll be the prequel to Game of Thrones. It comes out the 21st of this month, so it'll be next Sunday. And then Andor, which will be the prequel to Rogue One, the Star Wars movie. It comes out September 21st.
Nobody cares.
It'll have 3 episodes when it comes out, and it's going to be I think it was 12 episodes.
How does he get 12 and Obi-Wan got 6?
I think they're moving a lot of stuff to a little bit longer because they've heard people complaining. Because the She-Hulk, I think, is supposed to be 10 to 12 episodes.
And nobody was complaining about that.
Well, I'm just saying people were complaining that shows weren't long enough.
Like a whole bunch of to do with George R.R. Martin because he was talking crap about his new show coming out and talking crap about like Lord of the Rings and everything, and everybody was just like, "Why don't you shut up? Your last TV show ended like crap, so be quiet."
Yeah, and then he tried to go, "Oh, well, I didn't really have much input on that last season."
Well, you could have if you finished the
books. That late. What's it been? 10 years?
You know what? It pretty much has. Yeah. So I don't know what his deal is. All right, I played a game on my PlayStation 5. And
look at the arrogance. Look at the arrogance in his face now.
This is a game that we've talked about before. I know that you kind of did a quasi review, Ghost of Tsushima, but after interviewing
Francois
Chow, I saw it on there. I watched the video. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna download it, and I downloaded it. And I started. I'm gonna play 10 minutes. 3 hours later, I was pretty much hooked. It's a great game.
Yeah, if I had a PS5, I'd definitely get it.
It's like if Assassin's Creed continued to get better, So
Man, that must have been nice.
It is nice. It's a really good plot. It's about this island called Tsushima, which is spelled Tsushima. It gets overran with Mongols, Mongoloids. They get overran and they take over and kill all the samurai. So there's no order. It's just the Mongols wreaking havoc. And you are the last samurai that's alive, and you're going around and individually taking back all these Mongol bases. But you have a samurai code that you have to adhere to or not. So you run into a thief, and she convinces you that sometimes sneaky is the best route, and you can choose to betray your code and try and stab from the shadows and kill enemies that way. And the more you do that, the more like your character kind of has a split conscious about what he's doing, what his purpose and what honor actually means. And the whole gist of the game is to try and save the samurai commander that's been captured by I don't remember his name.
Mongoloid man.
Well, it's Kublai Khan's cousin. It's like Kato Khan or something like that. But
Tater Khan.
Craig Khan.
So,
Damn it, Craig.
yeah. So you can choose to fight honorably the whole game. Like you can walk up to every base and be like, "Fight me!" And then
Did
they
you?
send
And
out
they're
the.
like, okay.
Honestly, I put a lot of points into that at the beginning, and it's almost easier sometimes than trying to sneak around and not be seen because it's hard. It's hard to not be seen. Eventually, you can put points into where you can kill people really easy without being seen. So I'm about halfway through the game right now, and I'm pretty good at both sides. I enjoy. Honestly, I like this, the challenging sword fight stuff. I didn't think I would as much as the stealth stuff.
I was going to say, we know you like to sneak around
I
and stab
do.
people in the back.
I do like it, but when you fight with because you can pick 4 different sword styles to fight from. So you have like for sword guys, you have like the way of the boulder, and your dude has like the typical like lightsaber two-handed front of you kind of stance. And then you have, for shield guys, you have the way of water, where he holds the sword over his head, and he kind of has this over the shield kind of slashing attack that he does. And then for spear guys, it's a way of wind, where he like jumps and goes crazy with the katana. And I haven't unlocked the last one yet, but
2 swords.
I don't. Well, you do have a dagger. I don't know. But anyways, so yeah, it's when you make contact and you can start these combos with your katana doing these moves a certain way, you feel like a samurai. It feels really cool because you're just like zipping through, slicing people into pieces. And
Hey,
stuff.
at the end, he just sitting there with his controller. He does like the whole like, whoosh, like he's gonna sheath it or something.
No, your dude does that because like
Get a little shake
He
to get the
shakes
blood off.
He shakes the sweat off his controller.
so when you have like 3 dudes charge at you, it kind of goes in like bullet time, and you like figure out how you're gonna attack them. And when you kill them all, it goes into real time. And they go, blah, blah, blah. They all drop at the same time, and your dude just like, flicks the blood off the sword, and then like coolly like puts it back into its hilt and stuff, or the thing, and you're like, yeah, that's
I'm
cool.
not going to lie, that'd be pretty cool.
It is pretty cool. It's an awesome game. I really like the art. I didn't think I liked the art because it's kind of minimalistic, but
I thought it looked a lot like Elden Ring.
well, now Elden Ring's got way more detail than this, but the way that they use the minimalistic art to kind of highlight key areas for you to explore instead of just having a marker that's like, go over there, so like you'll be walking in a field of white flowers that are blowing in the wind, and then you'll see like a purple patch of flowers, and you're like, what's that over there? And then you find something. So it's smart how it does that.
Why are those purple?
Yeah. So, and then like it uses the wind to kind of direct you on where to go. So if you mark something on your map, you push up on the motion pad, you just swipe it up with your thumb, and the wind goes right past you, and it points you in the direction where you need to go.
It's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty fun. All the gizmos and gadgets, like you get exploding bombs that you can throw at people, and then you can upgrade it so where it sticks to them. You can upgrade it where it throws out shrapnel. So I'll throw a firecracker to distract a whole bunch of people to come and investigate, and I'll throw a bomb in the middle of that.
You
and
terrorist.
blow 'em all up. Yeah. So, hey, they're taking my land, so get off my property. But yeah, and the voice casting is really good. The guy Francois Chow, he plays a really interesting character. I didn't think he's gonna be as prominent in this game. He's a huge character in this game, and it looks just like him, except he's got like the bald top knot thing going on and a scar on his face. So they definitely like use his face and whatnot. And he's a really I thought he was gonna be like a cookie cutter. This is your new sensei kind of guy, and you find out a lot of weird, mysterious stuff is going on. So,
And we got to interview him.
we got to interview him. It was a really good interview too. So
Go check it out.
you should check it out.
You should check it out.
So
Bet you
yeah,
won't.
from what I got out of this game, I give it a 9.5 out of 10. I have hardly any. I haven't finished upgrading everything. My only reservation is that it could be repetitive. If I choose to upgrade everything before I get to the end of the game. And there's also a multiplayer aspect where you and some friends, because there's like classes of samurai that you can be, you and some friends can go and like Assassin's Creed a base together and stuff like that.
Oh, so now all you got to do is just buy me a PS5.
You guys got to buy yourself a PS5.
Yeah, just get us PS5s, Hayden.
So,
Just do that.
yeah, great game. Highly recommend it. Highly recommend it if you got a PS5. So,
If you have a PS5,
Chop,
you
chop.
chop, chop. All right, so there's a game coming out. I'm actually really excited about this game. I haven't really been paying much attention to it until recently.
That's how excited you are?
And then all of a sudden, I'm like, you know what? This is going to be a really cool game.
Skull and Bones.
Skull and Bones.
I just saw your little spin wheel there.
Yep. It's going to be on Xbox, so we can all play this. You and up to 5 other players, so a pirate crew of 6 can get a pirate ship and go raid other players and steal their crap. And
So this is like Sea of Thieves, but like GTA version?
yeah, it makes a lot more sense. There's a lot of upgradable stuff. You can upgrade your ships and your aspects of your ships and your weapons and whatnot. It's a lot more grittier from Ubisoft, so it's in the vein of Assassin's Creed. The only downside is there's going to be microtransactions.
Boo.
So, you know, I mean, they're probably going to do a freaking battle pass, and maybe it'll be worth it, maybe not. I don't know.
This sounds like an excuse for all of us to just go, dun, 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 dun.
Just play the pirate song. But yeah, it's got all sorts of different. It's got sloops of war, frigates, brigantines, mortars, broadside cannons, rockets, you know. So it seems like a lot of fun. And then the one thing about Black Flag was I think you could actually control the wind. In this, you won't be able to. So if you're doing a PvP match, you have to take the wind in consideration and how to best attack the enemy. So this game has been in development for a while, and they're finally releasing it next month, September 8th. And then along with it will be a TV show.
Oh, cool.
So that's all.
Is this going to be like a $70 game, or is this going straight to the Game Pass?
It's definitely Ubisoft has a deal with PlayStation, so it might go free to the PlayStation, to the PlayStation Pass. You probably have to buy it for the Xbox. So, but I don't know anything about crossplay because you guys could buy it and I can play a PlayStation for free, and yeah. So,
Hayden, you're fired.
you just jelly.
If you're interested in being a co-host on this show,
Yeah.
right, I'm better than Hayden.
So there you go. I think it'll be an interesting game coming out. I'm excited. That is my news.
All right, time for Mitch Wins
Speaking
Trivia.
of pirate stuff.
Actually, no pirates.
Yeah,
are
there's no
involved.
pirates in this.
We could have our own master and commander Skull and Bones ship. How about that?
Okay, I'm captain.
You're all right. You can be the captain. I'll be the crow's nest guy.
With 2 eye patches.
2 eye patches.
I think I saw something.
I'll have the spyglass backwards.
What would that ship be called there, Hayden?
Our ship?
Yeah.
Jeff.
The Rusty Barnacle.
The rest.
It sounds like a dive bar or something.
Here's my buzzer.
Here's mine.
Welcome to Master and Commander Trivia. Question 1.
The far side of the world.
What is the full name of the movie? I heard the cowabunga.
Master and Commander of the far side of the world.
Yes.
So Mitch watched this movie twice this week. I watched it once back in like 2014.
Okay. Who directed it?
I'm trying to think of who would be.
I have no idea.
So he's like,
Well,
I didn't look at director stuff.
I mean, at the end of the movie, it says directed by.
Yeah, I didn't pay attention.
Sam Raimi? No, not Sam Raimi. Sam Mendes?
Nope.
Okay. How about James? Dang it. All right.
Ridley Scott.
No, definitely not this guy.
This was a good movie, Mitch.
It's definitely not Roland Emmerich
Nope, not Roland Emmerich.
because it has a plot.
Yeah.
It's not Ron Howard.
I don't know. It's too much money for Ron Howard.
They actually built the entire boat.
Yeah.
Ron Howard ain't got that kind of time.
Is it a British director?
I don't know.
Is it a famous director?
I'm assuming.
Well, if you haven't heard of him, he's probably not. Have you heard him before this movie?
Yes.
Huh.
I don't know.
What's another movie that he has directed?
I don't know. If you want, I could pull it up.
Sure. It'll give me a fighting chance here.
For the one question he's
Yeah.
probably going to get right.
Yeah. I need, to use all my photo friend points here.
No, he's an Australian director.
Really? Huh.
Let's see. He also did Gallipoli.
Never
He
heard of it.
did Dead Poets Society, The Truman Show, Witness with Harrison Ford.
Well, I don't know.
The Way Back.
He doesn't know. What is
Peter
it?
Weir.
Okay.
Okay.
That was painful. Question 3. All right. What year does this movie take place? I actually heard.
1832.
No.
1805.
Yes.
Darn it.
It's all right. You were only off by a lot.
30.
Because I remember there was a question. There was something that I saw that said
It opens-
1812, and then it was 7 years before that. It's not something that I saw.
No, the movie opens and it just says 1805.
Oh, I missed that part.
Well, you got it right, though. What is the name of the ship?
The Terror.
The Surprise.
Darn it. I don't know why I had terror in my head.
Who captains the Surprise? Mitch.
Lucky Jack.
Do you know his actual name?
James. What was his last name? I can't remember his last name.
Spencer.
No.
Fitzroy.
No.
I know his last name starts with an A.
Yeah.
Albatross. Algernon. Amsterdam. Armitage. Amadeus.
No.
Andrews.
No.
Anthony.
No. The Jack Aubrey.
That was my next guess.
I want to say it was like Albritton or Alberny or something.
What is the name of the French ship?
The Acreon. Or
The Acheron.
Acheron,
Yeah.
yeah. I always want to call it the Archeon, but there's no R
My
in
goal
the
is,
front.
is to get 1 point before this trivia is over. That's all I want.
Who first spots the Acheron? Mitch.
Hold
Yes, Mr. Holland.
I was gonna
Even
say
though he
that
doesn't really know that he does.
Yeah. Sees the giant ghost ship. Which midshipman's arm is amputated? The guy,
Me?
yeah.
Yeah, the guy with the ropes.
The guy with the ropes.
Do I need to know his name?
Yes. He's a main character.
The guy who plays Vision.
No, he doesn't get his arm amputated.
Darn it.
Blakeney,
Yes, Lord Blakeney.
the little kid.
Oh, that's right. Crap.
Bravest little kid ever. Who orders the ship to beat to quarters when they first see the Acheron?
Russell Crowe.
No.
Oh.
He was sleeping.
The first man. First mate.
I don't know.
It's one of the midshipmen.
I don't know his name.
The
Standing
Blake-
there with Holland.
Blakeney.
No, not Lord Blakeney.
The surgeon.
Is it Pullings?
Give up.
Yeah.
Stevenson.
No, it was Mr. Calamy.
Okay, I didn't remember that
Nice
name.
guess.
HMS Surprise is what kind of ship?
It is a frigate.
Yes.
I got a point. My job here is done. Take it away, Mitch.
Hayden, coming out of left field. What is the name of the ship's doctor?
Paul Bettany.
No,
Is
this is
the actor who plays him.
I don't know the character name.
I forgot the character's name.
Even if you could just give me the first name, because I
I
don't think they never say his last name.
can hear Russell Crowe saying it when they're doing a little fiddling match. Larry.
No, it's not Larry.
Lars.
Richard.
No,
Why do I want to say an L name?
I don't know.
Leroy.
No,
I don't know.
give up.
Yeah.
Frank.
No,
Okay, what?
Steven.
Was it really Steven?
Yeah,
That's
Steven.
a stupid name I could have guessed.
But it's with the PH.
Uh,
Who gets hit in the head and has part of his skull replaced?
I don't know his name.
this is the old man.
Yeah, it was the old
Yeah.
man, but what's his name?
One-eyed Jack.
No. If you could tell me his real name or his nickname, I will accept either.
Missing Skull Frank.
No.
I don't
Brain
know.
damage Brian.
I don't know. I didn't pay that close of attention.
No.
I didn't pay that close attention to names.
Scurvy Steve.
No. And since you clearly don't know and Mitch doesn't, Old Joe or
I was going to work my way to that.
or Joe Place. Well, we didn't have 2 hours for you to get there.
That sounds like what you work down to. I don't know. Old Joe. Yeah, that's it.
What does Old Joe have tattooed on his hands?
Love and Hate.
No.
Hold Fast.
Yes. Well done, Mitch.
Because you see it, there's like several scenes where he's like,
He has like no anesthesia. He's just like unconscious and they're digging out his skull. Which arm does Lord Blakeney lose?
His right arm.
Yes.
I was like, it's a 50-50 shot. I hope he misses.
I just remember. I remember
Middle.
The camera. Remember the camera being on one side. I was like, I think that's his right arm.
Hayden, on the struggle bus tonight.
Hey,
What instrument does Steven play? I heard the
Cello.
cello. Yeah, he plays the cello.
I was gonna guess. No, I wasn't. I was gonna say violet.
The ship heads towards what group of islands?
Ooh, I
The
know this one.
Galapagos.
I knew this one.
It's the Galapagos
Because
Islands.
they're obsessed with
Turtles.
Darwin.
At which landmark does the Surprise lose one of its masts?
At which landmark?
Yeah, they're going around a very famous spot in the storm.
Like an island?
It's not an island, it's a country, but it has something.
Cuba.
No. It's what that area is called.
Oh, I don't know.
The Bermuda Triangle.
No.
The massless seas.
I know what area it is, but I don't know.
No.
I don't know what the landmark is called.
The
Hayden's just guessing wild nonsense.
dead
No.
air
No.
ocean.
Can I get a point if I can tell you where they're at? when
If
it
you
happens?
name the country it's located at.
Argentina.
Chile.
Yeah, Mitch.
I
That
thought, they were,
one thing you should have guessed. 'Cause you
Chile.
I thought they were going around Argentina to come up.
I have a question about Chile.
I have a question. And it's
Okay.
Cape Horn.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, okay. That's the most southern part of Chile, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So do I get a point for that?
After a spell of bad luck, the crew blame Mr. Hollum, calling him what?
Cursed.
It has a specific term from the Bible.
Jonah.
Yes.
I was going to say Judas.
Not a traitor.
Who shoots Stephen? I heard the cowabunga.
Don't know. I was just trying to beat him. I just know it's the guy in the red shirt, the red uniform with the top hat.
Top Hat Joe.
We're not even doing that now. You just shut up.
I don't know his name.
Miss your shot, Mark.
What was his name?
Captain Howard.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my next guess.
Yeah. On the Galapagos Islands, the crew play what game? I heard Hayden.
Yeah, they play. They play.
That stupid slide.
They play.
Tennis. Badminton.
No, badminton. Yeah.
No.
Darn it.
Cricket.
Yes.
You let him into something.
I was thinking cricket too. I played the stupid video game.
That's why I was hoping this is like the one you should have gotten. Idiot.
Oh.
Steven searches for what on the Galapagos Islands? I heard Hayden.
The Galapagos tortoise.
No.
A cormorant.
Yes.
Flightless bird.
Oh.
Cormorant. The crew of the Surprise pretend to be what kind of ship?
A cargo ship.
No.
A UK whaling ship.
Yes.
That was my next guess.
They disguise themselves as a whaling ship. What do they change the name of the ship to?
I know he doesn't know, so I was just waiting.
Her Majesty's whale.
No.
The Siren.
Yes.
I knew this, and I knew he did, so I was just waiting to see what he had.
I like my ship better. Her
Who was promoted to captain after the final battle?
Steven.
No, he's a doctor.
Pullings?
Yes.
Is that
he
his
becomes
name?
Captain Pullings. Well done, Mitch. Why do they put the last stitch through your nose?
So you don't get a deviated septum.
No. Once Mitch is done guffawing.
To make sure that you weren't asleep when you...
Yeah, to make sure you're actually dead.
Yeah, when they tie up your bag when you're dead,
Oh.
they put it through your nose to make sure you're not just asleep.
Welcome
can't
to the
you just,
bonus rounds.
Slap him awake or something like that. This is
Yeah, but getting stabbed through the face normally is a little bit better.
Oh,
It was the Navy. It was different.
you're in the
What
Navy.
famous naval figure do the crew refer to several times? I heard the cowabunga.
Lord Nelson.
Yes.
How many points is that worth? Make it 15 points for the
Make-
next one.
For the not that bonus.
I'm not doing it for the next one. I'll do it for the last one,
Okay.
but not this one. Cape Horn is on the coast of what country? I heard the cowabunga.
No, you did. You heard this one first.
Yeah, I think it was first.
Yeah, that's right. Argentina.
Oh, okay.
Chile. I mean Chile.
No.
Chile. Chile. That's what I meant.
I would like to answer.
I'll just give Hayden.
Yay.
I'll give Hayden 5 points.
Yay. Wait, yeah, there you go. It's out.
There you go. 5 whole points.
I don't even know what the score is.
I'm
Mitch
winning.
is winning almost 20 to like 7.
And
All
5
right,
of those are paid
Last one
for 15 points.
for 5 points apiece. It's a 2-parter.
Okay.
In the beginning of the movie, it lists how many guns.
22.
No,
18.
no.
How many guns for what?
The surprise.
22.
20.
No.
Can I go?
I watched the movie last night to be sure.
Can I go?
I wrote it down today.
You didn't write down the right one.
12.
No.
16.
44.
Oh,
No,
wait.
it's not 44.
Wait,
It's not
does
a
it-
ship of the line.
Does it have a 21?
20.
No.
18.
17.
We've already said those answers. No.
I haven't said 17. 23.
Nope.
28.
Yes. It's a 28 gun ship.
I thought it would have been an odd
Oh,
number.
okay. Yeah, I did write down 28.
Yeah, thank you, Mitch.
I could have sworn it was 22.
And then the next numerical it gives you is how many souls.
37.
There's a lot more people on the boat.
147.
Way more people.
215.
Not that many.
180.
A little bit more.
192.
Ooh. No.
184.
No.
191.
Getting there. No.
187.
190.
Nope.
189.
Nope.
194.
Nope.
197.
Yes. 197.
I knew it was
sailors.
something 7.
something 7. All right, so Mitch
Did I
has
win?
won. What's this? 5,
Did I
10,
win?
15, 20, 25.
I'm the winner, right?
29 to 7.
To 72. All right, Mitch, let me get your punishment ready.
Hayden struck with delusions of grandeur, thinking he's won Master and Commander trivia.
Stupid.
You,
I'm gonna
you
do
didn't
most
watch the movie.
mundane. Who's got trivia next? I got trivia next, right?
Yes, you do.
You
Yes,
guys
you do.
buckle up.
For 2001 Space Odyssey trivia,
I'm thinking about it.
one of the most dull movies ever made.
Hey, it's better than Master and Commander.
No, it's not.
Yes, yes.
This movie was nominated for many, many Oscars.
So was 2001.
Well, I think
But Master and Commander lost all but one.
I'm going to give you the
To Lord of
punishment
the
of
Rings.
the Masked Rider.
Okay.
Didn't we do that one?
He hasn't.
Have I done that?
I don't know.
I don't know.
What's this one about?
It's a rider with a mask.
It's a Power Rangers S knockoff. But
is it the one with the bug?
Yeah.
I had the action figures.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The Japanese version is Kamen Rider, and then they took it to America,
Okay,
and
became
Saban made it the Masked Rider.
Yeah.
They made an American version of it.
Yeah, that was a cool suit. And he had like the sword thing.
And he has like this little Furby thing that lives in his house.
Yes.
He has this big diamond on his forehead.
Okay.
It's a good movie.
I will watch that at some point. And
Yes,
I
you
will not tell you what trivia is because I'm not sure if I want to do it yet.
Okay.
I'll announce maybe later. All right. Well, that's it for this week's episode.
Hayden's shellacking
Yep. What
He's
else
just
is there?
salty that he lost.
Super salty.
like the ocean around Chile.
Yeah. Around Chile.
I know that answer. Argentina. Oh, wait, no.
No, damn.
The Chilean miners. All right. Well, goodbye from Mitch.
Bye.
Goodbye from Tom.
Bye.
And goodbye from me. Goodbye.
sure I win.